One engineer, one doctor हो गया. No.
Please, may I get it, sir?
May I please come in?
Yes. May I please come in, sir?
Come in.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, यहाँ पे. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Sit down.
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
उसको बोल दिया था.
What is it? Okay. Sir.
Vanik,
Yes, sir.
you did commerce in graduation, MCom also. After that, why this private sector bank? Why are you interested so much in private sector bank?
So, being a commerce graduate, I have learned much and much about banking, finance, accounting, and business management, etc. And when I being a banker, that will be a benefit for the organization as well as for myself, because what I have learned is to be applied in that position. And ICICI Bank, sir, it is one of the most best public sector, private sector bank, and it facilitates most results if we see all the past experience. So that's why I am very interested.
Okay, then why not public sector banks? If I qualified all the same, why not public sector bank?
Okay, so
Means you will have, means a loan will be there, will be a burden of loan, then will be recruited in some way have to repay it. Why not public sector bank?
If I only for one reason, that's why I am offering for this private sector of ICICI Bank, that I am curiously knowing about the stock markets as well as the banking functions as well as the mutual funds investment ideas. And within 1 year program, I have see the prospectus that all the knowledge about the banking, mutual funds, investments, and etc. will be discussed and studied. That's why, and going to a private sector bank will facilitate my skill, because I am an extrovert and I am easily cooperate and communicate with other people. That's why I think that private sector bank will utilize my skill optimally.
And don't you think that public sector banks are doing the same?
Yes, sir. But while I choose to ICICI as well as HDFC as public sector bank, or the competition with public sector and private sector bank.
HDFC is a private sector bank.
Yeah, yes, sir. Because there's a top competition is in today's India. That's why ICICI is one of the most top competitor, and being in a competition is my and taking challenges is my hobby.
Okay, it's a hobby, we can understand that. But if you not fulfill the criteria banks, like the target of the bank, then they may not select you or may not, or maybe fire you from the job at any time. So what you will do at the time?
Sir, my belief is that hard working and sincere working and honesty will always lead to a success. So my perception is that if I hard work and consistently perform well, that there is very less possibility that I am not able to complete my target. And if some situations arise that, then I will cope up with my skill, and according to the situations, I will increase my skill at that time.
Okay, if you will be selected for the ICICI Bank, you will be a manager or assistant manager, then you will get a more big chance, like your investment bank, like JP Morgan types of bank. Will you switch from ICICI?
Sir, if I get better opportunities than ICICI, then it will be better than I will go to other sector of ICICI, because I know that ICICI is top, not only top competitor, the best competitor in the whole India. Not in case of joint venture capital or the investment banking capital, or not in case of generally providing general services. In all the situations, ICICI good. But at that, if I want to investment banker, then rather going to JP Morgan, I will better to go to the ICICI Securities.
ICICI Securities. Okay, very good. Why the Reserve Bank of India governor quit his job? So give resignation.
So there are 2 or 3 reasons from my perception. the Reserve Bank governor resign for his personal view or for his personal reason. But I am thinking that there may be some other reason, because of heavy pressure from the government, or maybe the dispute or the conflict between the situations between according to the section 7 of government and RBI. According to me, sir, the thing that the extra pressures that had been kept by the government to provide more and more dividend to the government in a annum may be raised to a dispute, and over pressure under a person, maybe
What is section 7?
So according to the section 7 of government, that the government has the right to interfere in the general obligation of RBI and may demand more dividend than it have actually accrued. Yes.
Who is the owner of Reserve Bank of India?
Who is that?
Who is the owner of Reserve Bank of India?
Yes, central government or government.
What is the harm in claiming dividend?
Sir, because
Government has the right.
yes, sir, government has the right, but there is a demerit, because it should be a autonomous body. It should be autonomous body.
It is an autonomous body.
But sir, according to the section 7, that the government can claim.
Section 7 of which act?
Section 7 of RBI.
Yes, sir.
RBI. Yes, RBI. And section 7 of RBI said that government can ask more money, but
Not more money.
more dividend.
Section 7 of RBI Act empowers Government of India to direct Reserve Bank of India to act as per the direction of central government for the benefit or for the welfare or the interest of the public.
Yes.
This is Section 7.
Yes.
So this is an act duly passed by the Parliament. So there is no harm in invoking Section 7 when RBI governor becomes reluctant.
But sir, if government directly or
Let us not argue. So you are a commerce student.
yes,
So you know the balance sheet.
yes.
So what are liabilities, what are the assets?
Sir, liability.
How will you define liability?
So liability can be of two types. That is a short term.
How will you define liability?
So liability is the obligation for a firm to pay to its outsiders. That is called liabilities. And assets is
Only to outsider.
only to
Capital is also liability.
Capital is also a liability, but that is not treated as a liability because
Why?
sir,
Is
capital.
that not a liability?
Yes, sir, it is a liability, but why it is called as capital?
The first item under liability head is capital.
Yes, sir, but it has got another name on the other one that is called capital. Capital is just a liability.
Whether that is a liability or asset.
So it's a liability.
So where does profit and loss account appear on the balance sheet?
So profit and loss account, it comes in the according to the situation. If it's a profit, then
Yes, right.
yes, if it's profit, then it will be added to the capital, and if it will be loss,
In which side does it appear?
yes, yes,
If it is in profit, it appears a
yes,
no
no,
liability.
sir. Sir, liability.
You are confusing.
No, sir, no confusion, but just systematically. I got some other picture in
So
my
what is the difference between depreciation and amortization?
Sir, so depreciation is being charged on a fixed asset or a tangible asset, but amortization is being charged on a intangible asset like goodwill, copyright, etc.
Always.
Yes, sir.
Fixed life, fixed assets.
Fixed assets. Sir,
Fixed asset having fixed life.
Yes, sir.
Amortization cannot be charged.
No, sir. Because that's why depreciation is there. Depreciation will be charged.
Then why then amortization? What is the difference?
Sir, the basic difference that amortization is charged in intangible assets, like goodwill, which have or copyright, which have no physical importance.
So what method is followed
For depreciation, there is 2 or 3 methods.
for amortization?
For amortization, sir, there is first of all the goodwill is to be calculated, and after that systematically or within the period that will be deducted phase wise.
Try to be precise in the answer. What I wanted to know, what method is applied? How this is applied, that is not my intention. My intention is what method is applied for calculation of amortization.
Not,
2 methods are there. Number 1 is in depreciation 2 methods are there. What are those? You are a commerce student, that's why questions from this will be asked.
Yes.
very particular.
One will be fixed term and one will be
Straight line method is there. One
yes,
is
sir. And reducing methods.
WTV.
WTV is
Written down method. In case of amortization, straight line method is followed. In respect of depreciation, both methods are followed. This is the difference. What is current ratio?
So current ratio is being charged on liquidity. It means the current liabilities divided by current assets. This is for
Just opposite.
sir, current assets is equal to current liability.
Current assets by current.
Current liabilities.
You did a course in e-commerce.
Yes, sir.
Could you define?
So e-commerce means conducting commerce means buying, selling, or doing advertisement in e. That means the electronic way. That is called e-commerce. E-commerce means going digitally, a digital advertisement by selling or buying goods by digital.
Carrying on trade digitally, electronically, finished. जितना बेसी कहबो ना, आपको क्वेश्चन बचेगी. The answer is very lengthy. His answer is very lengthy.
Yes.
No.
Yes. When we was doing the GD, his description was also lady. There will be another lady. She is also very lengthy.
Sir asked, what is e-commerce? Carrying on trade electronically is e-commerce. Finished. Why are you giving so many examples?
Listen, I believe that I don't know that I told her. Whenever there is a particular subject matter question, it has to be precise, absolutely precise, to the point. Whenever there is something to do with HR question related, you that time you speak. I mean, you are talking. You are not giving an explanation or justification. You are just speaking. Actually, sir, what you are talking. But when it is subject matter, it has to be precise and to the point. Do not try to beat around the bush. नहीं होगा इतना पेशेंस. वो आदमी लोगों का ऐसे ही दिमाग खराब रहता है. उसके बाद में तुम पूछेगा ना, तो ओके बोल दो. आधा सुनेगा, उसके बाद में ओके बोल देगा. You did not do it. Getting the point?
It should not be so lengthy. Be lengthy.
ये क्या आपका है?
Communication skill के लिए सर जो बोले ना,
क्या कॉफी है?
if a particular question requires some explanations, then only you need to explain.
कॉफी है ना?
By that way, they will know your communication skill.
Yes.
If a particular question requires some explanation,
आप तो चीनी वाला.
then only you should explain. Otherwise, your answer should be very brief, very precise. Commerce, what is salvage value?
Salvage value.
Is it commerce?
Yes, the salvage value is after completion of a fixed assets life, and at what value it is sold. That means scrap value is called the salvage value.
Change your expression.
Yes, sir.
Listen, anything wrong, anything that you have done, all of a sudden, do not show it on your expression. If there was a mistake, something that learning experience, show that okay, yeah, all right. So that thing should be there. Exuberance.
Yes, sir.
You people are chosen because of the level of energy. So that smile has to be there. Means you are not taken aback. मैं क्या कर दिया? हे भगवान. Nothing like that. You learning experience.
କହିବ with courage. ତମେ ଯୋଉଟା ଭୁଲ କରି ସାର୍ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ, that should not be shown.
On my face.
Yeah, facial expression, body language में नहीं
That should
होना
always
चाहिए.
remain constant. From start to finish. ତାମାନେ କ'ଣ? ଗୋଟେ stressful condition में, so you are still unknown. That is what they want to know. Whatever the situation, you are on mode. There is no change. Stress testing. Commerce पर take a product. पचास देश.
Analyzing and investing mutual funds. That's your hobby.
Sir, this will be fine because it is written on hurry.
As it is.
Commerce
That
का
is
तो
also
ठीक
not
है.
hobby.
ये ठीक है नहीं. जेहत बेटा है ला, चैनल कंफ्यूजन है.
Ah.
What he knows. What he knows.
He knows.
He has the basic funda.
Yes.
समझता है. अच्छा है. But the point is he keeps उसका जो है इतना I mean he your what do you call +2 and ये that was descriptive type or objective type? You passed out from which school?
JV University, sir. In school in Vikas Junior College,
Bargat.
Bargat.
Yes, sir.
Vikas Junior College. It is CBSE.
No, sir, it was CSC. Both the CBSE and CSC both are there, but I have passed on from CSC.
That's the reason. अगर 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन होगा तो 15 मार्क्स का लिखेगा तो तेरे को देगा इतना बुद्धि है लेकिन फिर भी घमंड बिल्कुल नहीं.
ICICI बैंक को पढ़ता हूँ और ये जो पिक्चर जानी चाहिए तो कोई लोग नहीं.
You are a very good prospect. Don't bother.
Yes, yes.
मैं तेरे को लिख के दे सकता हूँ. You will get selected.
You
लिख के. You will get selected. But the point is don't beat around the bush. GD में you can play. I told you what to do and how to do it. थोड़ा थोड़ा उसके बाद में. But out here you have to be precise. You cannot take them for a ride. Right?
Yes.
You are very prospective candidate and do not try to show your facial expressions.
Yes.
Please, for heaven's sake. That means you cannot handle pressure. कुछ हुआ गड़बड़, हे भगवान, मैं क्या कर दिया? No. गलती हुआ, ठीक है. Learning experience. बुझिलो?
Sir, this is my reason, please. Yes, sir, this is sir, what is? Yes, sir, there is.
Come on, there is no iota of doubt in it. You are definitely going to get through.
यानी मिलेगा आराम से.
Yeah. So there should be no trace of nervousness on your face,
Yes, sir.
whatever may be the situation.
Cover it.
Act on pressure.
Tomorrow, sir.
What do you mean by that?
It's
Act on
so
pressure.
negative. That's it.
Have goodwill defined. What is that?
Goodwill.
Have goodwill defined objects. What is this? Act on pressure. Have goodwill.
Sir, कल सर बहुत कुछ लिख दिया था. ये तो this one will be good because वो हरी पे सब जॉब में.
हरी में?
वो he was only.
Hari में you will not put your name as Hari. Will you put your name as Hari? No.
No, sir.
Why?
Because that is my name. I know I will say that.
So this is your qualities. So you know that.
Sir, have a good well of defined objective.
Get well defined object.
Well, that means.
ठीक है. क्या नाम था?
अंकित कुमार महापात्र.
Act on pressure, under pressure लिखा. Have a goodwill.
अंकित.
अंकित कुमार महापात्र. सर से
पहले एक बात बताता है. शादी हो जाएगा तो क्या करेगा? कुमार रखेगा कि छोड़ देगा?
सर के
You cannot understand.
नहीं सर मतलब थोड़ा जल्दी बोल दिया समझ में.
Once you get married, you will keep the Kumar or you will leave it?
सर ऐसा होता है. I don't know. I have no idea sir.
No idea.
English तो
Kumar
बहुत
is
good
basically
English.
what? Someone who is
English to
not. I mean, who is virgin,
easily believe.
right? So after you get married, you will leave that Kumar or you will keep it?
I'll keep it.
Right. Single,
Well defined
ready to
objects.
mingle. Huh? Bailashi.
No sir.
Easily believe, no.
Sir.
Easily believe by easy believe. Believe which now?
Yes sir.
आप पूर्व रूप लाइक adjective लाइक. तो easily adjective no decision are what?
Yes sir.
तो easily believe or easy believe. है ना? Easily believe लिखा.
Sir, I have some rectification. Sir, that was totally I have written on Hari.
Yeah.
Because he has only given me 1 minute. Because sir, I want to
Have
add more.
well defined, no. Have well defined
Well
objects.
defined object.
This is a compound word. It must be with hyphen there.
Sir, if I say that my weakness is I cannot say no. So that will
Not
be
equal to that.
So what will be cross question for that? So because
If you say that I cannot say no, then there will be a lot of questions. They will.
that is one
There might be people say that if somebody comes for a loan, will you be able to say no? Will you not? I mean, in that case, will you give them a loan? Sir, it becomes very difficult for me to say no initially, because right now I have worked upon it and I have learned how to say no without hurting them, because these days I am also able to. That means you are giving a twist to that no. You are making it as a social. I mean, and these days I am having enough time to really socialize. You, at some point in time, if you can start better, if you can start your answer, like my area of improvement is that it becomes very difficult for me to say no to my friends and colleagues, because I at some point in time I used to be overburdened with their job, and right now I have learned how to say no without hurting them, so I can socialize more and I become a very happy person. So you're taking the whole thing towards the socialize, I mean social point of view, that you know you are able to socialize, right? That way.
Generally, I generally say no. By that I mean I am a positive person. I never say no. I generally.
You have experience, job experience?
no, sir.
चलो ठीक है. Thank you. Can you read this?
So select some please.
Sorry. Name in a bigger one. This size में रहेगा, or you can make it slightly bigger also. This is what 12. 12 and 14 है. 12 है.
That was 14, sir.
14.
Everything is
You can make it 14 or 16 or 18 में बना सकता है. खाली name, only name. Cut out this. Contact चलेगा, but do not give two numbers. You have one number which is there. Email is must. If you can put it, but put this. If you can, this is also 12 point. 14 point में क्या हुआ ये?
everything is
Ambitious to build. You have an ambition to build or ambitious to build?
ambitious. No, ambition to build. Yes.
Yeah,
So direct to build, so start from
to build.
So better to ambitious.
Yeah, to build up a career.
Yes.
Right. चलो ठीक है. हम पढ़ा नहीं इसको. But try to always give. As a fresher, you should always give one sentence. ठीक है. इसको smaller. Make it small. So delete this. This is not required. You make it smaller. ये जो पीछे का भी है उसको भी small करके it should be small and shift it to the top. This will go top. ये और ऊपर आ जाएगा. ये सब दरकार नहीं है.
Photo is necessary.
हाँ? Photo, if you can give it, is better, because how will they know that you are this person is Ankit? तू फोटो नहीं देगा तो पता चला अंकित की जगह कोई और चला गया.
Color
और वो
print.
बोलेगा हाँ.
Color print.
Are you confident about yourself?
Yes, sir.
So no color. Let them prove your color. That's it. Ability ये जो है you need to understand. If you can really pull it out. ये हटा दो सबसे पहले तो. हटा दिया. Very good. इसको लगा दे, इसके पीछे में लगा दे, इसको और थोड़ा ऊपर कर दे. अचीवमेंट रहने दे. बाकी सब. And this will come down. अभी इसको रहने दे. Because the point is right now you are taking off. So इसको रहने दो. Hobbies ऊपर जाएगा. Strength नीचे आएगा. Achievement जो है ये strength के ऊपर जाएगा. Skills जो है ये भी वो skills है. This is your personal skills, traits. Personal traits जिसको बोलता है. ये जो यहाँ पर लिखा है. Area of interest. इसको हटा दो. Delete कर दिया. This is not required. This is not what to go. This is your personal trait. है ना? Got it?
Yes, sir.
चलो वो दूसरी. Come on, beautiful.